Breaking news. I feel like I'm back in my old college journalism days. It's very rare that I get information like right when it happens because I'm not like actively researching anymore. But the breaking news today, Spirit Airlines has shut its doors. Yesterday there was scuttlebutt that the possibility of that happening would be coming up, but we didn't know it was going to happen this soon. As of today, Spirit Airlines is no longer in operation. They were trying to negotiate a $500 billion bailout from the Trump administration. And it turned out that there were talks on the floor that it wasn't a good idea for the GOP, for the Trump administration, to accept the deal because the orange one was wanting something more from the deal. They were offering them stocks or shares in the company itself, but the orange one felt like, no, we got to be put first. We got to consider ourselves first. So no, we can't help bail them out. Now, the thing that is the most concerning, not only when they made the decision that they were not going to get the bailout, the shutdown was immediate. They have already began to shut down operations. Customer service is gone. You can't call them on the phone and ask them for help. They have supposedly have dissolved customer service, sent them home. That is thousands of people out of a job. Not only are there thousands of people out of a job, there are thousands of people who are stranded. If you were taking a flight on Spirit Airlines and you had not returned home yet, your ticket is null and void as of right now. What they are saying is that the Department of Transportation is negotiating with other United States airlines in order to get these customers back home to their final destination safely at negotiated rates or reduced rates, which means they still got to come out of pocket to buy these tickets on these new airlines. They're not getting free travel. That's not going to happen. If you have already purchased a ticket on Spirit Airlines and you have yet to travel, you have just lost out on your money as of right now. Things may change, but this is the way it's going right now. If you are a Spirit Airline employee and you were on those flights, because all flights have been canceled, as of, I want to say within the last hour, all flights have canceled. If you were on Spirit Airlines and you were an employee on those flights, you have no way home. Some airlines are offering to try to get the Spirit Airline employees back home. But again, if you were a passenger on those canceled flights, as of right now, they're going to try to negotiate reduced rates for you to get yourselves back home. So many people have just lost the source of income. Some people have spent money on trips that they can't get recouped or redeemed. And it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And you may ask yourself, well, how did Spirit Airlines get into this position? Well, you know that they were a low budget airline. You could sometimes get tickets for $25. The first time that, well, not the first time because I flew to New York before, but when I flew my daughter to New York for the first time, we went to go see Misty Copeland. We flew from St. Louis to New York City, $25. That's how Spirit Airlines tickets were. Spirit Airline has the most uncomfortable seats. They have some of the most rudest service. You had to pay for everything, even a sip of water. But even with all of those fees, even the bag, you got to charge the fee to bring a bag on the plane, not just check one in. But even with all of those fees, they still turn out to be a lot lower in cost than some of these major airlines. You may not get there on time, or you may be delayed leaving, but they were still more cost effective. But being a low cost carrier has posed them a lot of problems financially. So in 2023, they have planned to merge with JetBlue, which is also another low budget airline. But the destinations that JetBlue went to have expanded the network as far as where they could travel to. And the DOJ blocked that merger. So they could not merge and get themselves out of debt. So because they could not sell, they had to file bankruptcy twice since 2024. I didn't even think you could file bankruptcy that many times. I thought you had to wait so many years. So they must have been filing Chapter 11. Is Chapter 11 the one that you could file yearly? Or is it? I thought when you did a Chapter 7, you had to wait so many years before you could do another Chapter 7. Anyway, they filed bankruptcy twice since 2024. And so their only option at this point was to ask the government for a bailout, and they were looking for $500 million to help save that airline. And because the negotiations fell through, they are no more. So if you have loved ones, that travel on Spirit Airlines, spread the word. It is one and done for Spirit Airlines as we speak. That's all I have for you. Peace.